Sir Isaac Newton said, "If I have seen further than others, it's by standing on the shoulders of giants." Joe Zanco is a leadership giant, no doubt, across humanity and across community. If we take a look at the work that he does with young leaders, prison ministry, his fellow man, healthcare innovation, and economic development, from the individual to community to the region, his greatest contribution is unifying and bringing together of people as he navigates transformation.
Joe seeks opportunities to help his fellow man, and I'm not talking about just the recent flooding that affect most of us, all of us in one way or another. But a couple years ago, Laplace had storm surge. Joe called me on a Sunday morning and said, "Hey, what are you doing this afternoon? I'm just going to drive to Laplace and help some people." I said, "Well, Joe, do you know anybody there?" And he said, No, I think there's just some people that need help." So service is at the core of what drives Joe, and it's in all that he does, but it's also what drives him here at the bank. Joe seeks to differentiate home bank from a service perspective.
Because in our business, we get to see a lot of folks make poor financial decisions, and it rarely has to do with their inability to do math properly.
Right.
It has more to do with their decisions.
Yeah.
So thank you for trusting me,
Yeah.
for creating something a little bit different than would have been done in the past.
So when you came in to help the guys in Lafayette, and you're now helping the guys in the Boyles, you're helping the guys in Port Allen, what you're doing is giving them a picture of this is what your finances look like, but this is what your finances could be like. And these are some of the challenges you're going to have when you exit out the system. And point in case, I mean, there's a volunteer with the ministry that remembered you sweeping that broom at your daddy's store when you shared your story. And he came through our course 5 times. And his name is Ronald. I don't know if you remember him. But Ronald came through our course, and he told me, he said, "There's not a part of that course that I don't practice every day." He says, "But let me let you know something. One of the things I learned from Joe Zanco was that I had to start at the bottom to build myself up at the top." And today he's got his own construction business, painting $1 million homes, and taking the funds. And once again, the principle that we teach is make all you can, save all you can, so you can give all you can.
We served alongside one another in the 705 mentorship program for leaders. It's an organization of the young leaders in our community under the age of 40. Joe always surpassed the program requirements in the amount of time that he invested in each one of his mentees. He had an interest in each domain of their life, and he always sought to encourage significant growth in each of the areas of their life.
And he showed us that, how to be better leaders. And that's what it's all about. To be better leaders, to be better humans to one another.
One of Joe's cornerstone things I have really taken to heart is he truly embodies servant leadership. And he talks about it a lot and in such a passionate way that it has really become ingrained in my life. Like, I know a lot of people talk about work-life balance. I prefer to call it work-life integration, and integrating servant leadership into your life just completely changes your whole perspective on everything.
It starts with us. Lead the change. It is us who need to lead the change. But that's not just followers, but more than anything else, everybody needs to be their own leader. Everybody needs to go out and do it themselves, hence lead the change. And that has inspired me to do the things that I do now.
Okay. Joe has taught our family to reach out to helping others. It's become a way of life for us. When the floods hit our community in August, our girls, they didn't hesitate to step up and help. We spent days in people's homes, ripping out sheetrock and helping them try to save belongings that could be saved. It was very emotional. It was a lot of hard work, and it was hot, and we were sore for a while after that. But I promise, there's no way I could even describe the joy and the uplifting feeling that we felt after that.
People my age, we always think that to lead, we have to be CEOs, or we have to sit on boards, or we have to be public officials. But just sitting there and learning from Joe, he's taught me that sometimes just showing up is being a leader. Just showing up, just being involved, just engaging yourself in the process. Just that small little tiny step makes you a leader.
And he's just always looking for ways to help, and he has really given that drive to our children and to me as well. And it's something that we will carry throughout life and hopefully pass on to other people as well.